Good afternoon. I'm Dana Outlaw, Mayor of the City of New Bern. I'm very honored today to be here with Mr. John Young, who is the head of the Bern Preservation Foundation. Right. And we thank you so much for all the hard work that you guys have done through the years and the many buildings that you've saved that would have been torn down probably, and all the many things that you have motivated others in the community to do to keep their properties up. This time I want to read a proclamation, and then later I think Mr. Young has some comments he would like to make. But I would like to, on behalf of the New Bern Board of Aldermen, read this proclamation that whereas historic preservation is an effective tool for revitalizing neighborhoods and fostering local pride and maintaining community character and enhancing livability and enhancing the community tax base, and whereas the historic preservation efforts in New Bern have helped to create a community unique in North Carolina, and whereas in 1981, recognizing the importance of historic preservation, the New Bern Board of Aldermen adopted a historic district ordinance for the purpose of protecting and conserving New Bern's historic structures and heritage for the city, county, state, and nation. And whereas it is important to celebrate the role of history in our lives and the contributions made by dedicated individuals in helping to preserve the tangible aspects of the heritage that has shaped us as people. And whereas historic preservation has had a positive effect on New Bern largely due to the contributions of the Bern Preservation Foundation, the New Bern Historical Society, Swiss Bear, Historic Preservation Commission, Tryon Palace, and other stewards of New Bern's historical assets throughout the city. And whereas it is good and right to reassess at least once a year the current needs for continued preservation efforts so that the benefits of preservation can be shared community-wide. And whereas This Place Matters is the theme for National Preservation Month 2016, designated by the National Trust for Historic Preservations and co-sponsored locally by the Bern Preservation Foundation. And I now, therefore, Dana Outlaw, Mayor of the City of New Bern, on behalf of the New Bern Board of Aldermen, do hereby proclaim May 2016 as Preservation Month and call upon the people of New Bern to join their fellow citizens in recognizing and participating in this special observance. And John, again, I can't begin through the many years being in real estate since about 1978, watching and being a part of all the things New Bern Preservation has done and are going to be doing. I again can't begin to thank you for what you're doing. And you know yourself, we're working on some bigger things to do some more preservation in areas that need it.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Appreciate that. I'm a relatively newcomer here. I've only been in New Bern 5 years, and when I was choosing a city to retire to, this appeared to me to be one of the more unique places that I've visited. And I've tried to figure out what those elements were, and I think one of the elements is the preservation effort that weaves our history into our daily life. And that the product of that is a better community. Preservation doesn't rest heavy on us here like it does, say, in Williamsburg. We just have a wonderful, delightful community in which we respect and honor people that have gone before. The Preservation Foundation has been in existence since 1981. We have over 60 houses under covenants, and many of those we bought, moved, got buyers for so that they would be preserved for the long term in New Bern. And we are always looking to the future, and one of our big projects now is restoration of the depot. That's really an important goal for us, and we've done part of that, and we plan to have that restored in a relatively short amount of time. And we have just been given a house on North Craven Street that we're looking for a lot to put, and that'll be a nice house for another family. So we continue, we're proud of our past and what we've done, but we continue and support New Bern in its future activities with our effort in preservation.
John, what can we do to help New Bern preservation? What can the average citizen in New Bern do? In what ways can they participate or be members or show financial support?
Well, we are asking, we'll have a drive pretty shortly for new members, and the best way you can help the preservation effort is to be members of the New Bern Preservation Foundation. It's not a costly thing. I think it's $25 a year. And to celebrate the Preservation Month, we are sponsoring May the 22nd at 2 o'clock a tour of two of the historic buildings downtown that are being repurposed, the old City Hall and Judge Nunn's office, which is a Victorian structure that's now being offered for sale. But we'd like for all of the people in New Bern that can make it to join us on in the second block of Craven on Sunday, May the 22nd, and come and show your support for us.